Hey guys, you're going to want to know about this one. I'm talking nasty, creepy, milky looking, wiggly, slimy things that are all over your house or all over your trash cans. I'm talking maggots. I'm going to tell you all about them and how to keep your house maggot free. Stay tuned. Guys, welcome back to the channel. Craig here again, howtopest.com. Guys, if you want to know everything pest control, how to get rid of those unwanted pests at your house, then you've come to the right channel. This is where we talk about what product you need to keep your casa pest free. And in today's video, guys, I am talking maggots. Those nasty little slimy things, if you pick them up in your finger, wiggly, miniature little white worms that just freak people out. And usually what happens is we get a call that comes into the office and they cannot figure out, the homeowner, business owner, whatever it may be, why in the break area or in the kitchen these little nasty white worm looking things are crawling around the floor, or even worse, they're falling out of the vents up above and the people are getting them on their desks, or they're falling onto the couch or whatever may be below. Or the other ones we get, why is my trash can infested with these nasty looking little things? Guys, these little maggots are from flies. What they are is the fly lays an egg in organic matter. And then what happens is the egg hatches and it turns into the maggot. And if it goes through the whole procedure, eventually into a fly that will continue this process over and over again. So how are you getting these things, like in the kitchen? Let's just address that. Usually what happens is you've gone out the day before, the night before, whatever it may be. You've, let's say, had a barbecue, you busted open that steak, you had a fantastic meal, you've taken that package and you've thrown it in the trash. Well, guys, that right there, with all that fat that's left over, the blood residue in that packaging, and this can be chicken, it doesn't have to be steak, I'm just using this for an example. What happens is it's a prime location for flies to lay the eggs, and this happens fast. Once they lay that egg, guys, within less than 24 hours, as you well know, if you've had this happen, maggots. So people go, well, I just did this last night, I just threw this in the trash. I just told you that's how fast it is. Less than 24 hours, you have maggots. And it's usually not one maggot, it's usually multiple maggots. And that's why people are freaking out. So a quick tip that I recommend, and I do this myself because I personally have experienced this, I rinse the package out underwater in the sink, and then I throw it away. So I get all that nasty blood residue, whatever may be left over in that packaging, and I just rinse it, and then I toss it in the trash. And if you want to be really safe, rinse it, put it in a Ziploc bag, and then put it in the trash. But that's what happens. These guys are leaving the packaging and crawling out, looking for a place, a warm place of organic matter that they can continue nibbling on. They have these like hook-like mouths, like that. That's pretty good, huh? And that's how they chew the food. Now, the crazy thing is, these maggots are even used in medical procedures to eat dead tissue without damaging the new tissue. So not what you're using them for, not what you have going on right here. These are medical grade maggots. You have the old I cooked the steak maggot. So the vents up above, what's going on there? In my experience, typically what's going on is you've had something die in the attic. And it can be anything from as small as a field mouse, to a rat, all the way up to a coon or to a possum, and even birds. These maggots can be just about anywhere. But once that animal starts to get cold and they're looking for more decaying matter and they're going out to try to hatch, they branch out from the body. So a lot of times when we do these dead animal removals, like for a dead raccoon, possum, whatever it may be, they're always infested with maggots unless we get them right away. But if they've been sitting for any time and the flies have had a chance to lay eggs on that dead animal, then we typically get those maggots. And that always seems to be the case with us. And talk about nasty, man. You move this thing and Oh, these things are just everywhere. I've thrown up in my respirator before. I've pulled them out from behind, stuck in fireplaces, and they died there. And now they have maggots. And on top of that, I ripped the dead head off and I'm barfing all over. That's a story for another time. Let's get back to the maggots. That's usually how they're coming out of the vents in the ceiling. Now, trash cans outside, it's the same thing. There's dead organic matter that they're attracted to. Now, maggots hate light. They're light sensitive, I would say. So that's why they're staying in those dark places like the trash cans, in vents, on the animals, in the attics, basements too. We didn't mention that, but they can be there also. So to get rid of these maggots, you got to kind of do your part without pesticides. And that is going back to what I said about rinsing out the packaging and just staying tidy on things. Now, trash cans outside, I would recommend, I don't do this, but I'm just going to recommend it to you. I should do this every now and then. You should squirt your trash cans out with a good little bleach mixture and some water. Clean them out, scrub them, because they get that built up nasty debris, and that's going to be that organic matter. So even if you don't have a package you've tossed in there, you could have enough organic matter in there that the flies lay the eggs, especially in the hot months, the summertime, because the maggots just love that warmth, and it's really good for the hatching process to turn them into that fly. Rinse the trash cans out. But now you need something to take care of them. And I'm going to give you two products that I absolutely love for flies, okay? And I'm going to give you these for two reasons. One, it works well. And the other reason is it's an all-natural product. And that's great for indoors. So if you need to treat those trash cans, and you are going to treat them after I tell you this, then it's a great product to use because it's totally safe, it's all natural, and actually three reasons. It's going to give the trash can a nice smell, whether that be the kitchen trash can, the bathroom trash can, the outdoor trash can, or wherever you have trash cans. That is going to be a Centria. A Centria is a all natural based product where basically what they do, they take a plant's natural defense mechanisms and they use it like a pesticide to deter those bugs, those insects, those flies. Now, a Centria is going to give you two things. It's going to give you, well, I said three, but I'm talking about how it kills. It kills with a fast knockdown, but it gives you a residual. It's going to give you 30 days of residual. Now, in a trash can, you might get a little more because the trash cans are usually protected. So you're not going to spray the bag of your trash can in the kitchen, or if you happen to put a bag on the outside, you're going to spray the actual container, the trash can container with that. And that's what's going to give you that barrier. So it's going to sit there and give you something to hold up for if you do happen to start to get flies to go in there, hopefully killing them off before they have a chance to lay an egg on whatever's in there before it gets dumped on trash day, or like I said, if it's on the trash can itself. So do yourself a favor, clean the trash cans every now and then. And now that I say this, maybe I'll actually do it myself. And then hit your trash cans, which I do with a pesticide like a Centria. And an all-natural one's just going to give you a nice smell too. So quick knockdown, nice smell, and give you a 30-day residual. Now, another product that is fantastic for flies is going to be Alpine pressurized fly bait. It's a mouthful. It's an aerosol can. I believe we have videos on this. If you go over to howtopest.com and look up Alpine pressurized fly bait, or just punch in flies if you want to see all the fly products we have, and they'll drop down there. Now, to touch back on like the Centria and stuff like that, there are a multitude of products on howtopest.com that deal with flies. Some people like other products better than other ones for flies. Now, if I'm doing something other than my trash cans, I may change to a different product because I need a better hold up if I'm spraying a landscape, or I'm spraying like around a perimeter door or around a barbecue outdoor patio area. I might go to something different. It just depends on my situation. But as far as what I'm telling you now with trash cans and maggots, a Centria is a fantastic product. So knock yourself out with that one and feel safe with the kids, the pets, all that good stuff. You don't have any of that to worry about, guys. You do want to let it dry. Let's get back to the PT Alpine pressurized fly spray. You basically take a little bit of this and you spray a little area over the trash can. Spray a couple areas on the inside of the lid of the trash can, on the outside, and it can be put in a plethora of other places also. But what's going to happen is these flies are kind of attracted to that little area you've sprayed. They land on it, and mark my words, you will watch them drop. It is that quick. They will hit that spray, and within a second or two, I have watched them fall off of trash cans. I use this product all the time. I do follow my advice and use this product all the time on my trash cans. I don't spray the inside trash can. I don't really have an issue with that. I have done the Essentia before on the inside trash can, but those of you that are getting maggots, this is why you're getting maggots. It's just the organic matter. It's that fast. The maggots, they live 5 to 8 days, maybe. It's fast. Can you kill maggots with just water? Bleach, water, soap, water? Yes, it will. They're going to die off on their own as they scurry away, but they're nasty. You're kind of not like, hey, just scurry away, and when you're done, go ahead and die, and I'll vacuum you up. You want them gone now. So try to get them before they actually hatch and turn into the maggots. But if they do, you can hit them with soap and water, pick them up with a rag, dump them in the trash, and then you're going to have to take your trash can out and make sure you're going to have remnants of maggots in it, I guarantee you. So make sure you clean that out thoroughly, because it's in that organic matter somewhere in the trash can. But guys, that's it with maggots. They are cut and dry. They are freaky nasty looking. I picked them up before, just slimy, filly. It's almost worse than like an earthworm when you're baiting your hook to go fishing or something. The maggots are just nasty.
Who you calling nasty?
So you got a little brown speck like at the head. So do those things, you'll be good, guys. Craig, howtopest.com. Appreciate all the thumbs up, guys. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. If you've not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Just go down below, hit that subscribe button. You'll get these videos. They come out 7 days a week, guys. We do 3 longs a week and we do 7 shorts a week. So appreciate you guys watching. You have any questions, you want me to do a video, I'm happy to do that. Put that in the comment section too, and I'll do that for you. If it's something I know about, if I don't touch it. You know how it is. I deal with things I've dealt with before. Guys, that's it. Craig, howtopest.com. Have a great day.